So this is the way it starts. Everybody's kind of sleepy at first, but when the sun comes up, man, we're on it. And we're going to divide into 3 teams today, as we do every day. And we're going to go record sites in different areas, working at Lana'i, which is one of the main centers of pre-contact activity. It's got a huge heiau that was recorded by Emery back in the late 1920s. And there's all kinds of sites around it. It's a huge complex. So we're going to be spending most of the day there.
"6:30 in the morning, and we're ready to go to Ka'a, Ahupua, to go do some site work, I guess. Yeah. We find what we can now before we lose them all.
Well, it gives me a real sense of pride and connection to the land. Seeing the places that people before me have used and utilized the land really gives me appreciation of what's able to sustain a large population of people.
We started out with a helicopter survey of the entire acreage. We marked, GPS'd, and photographed from the air. This was over a period of 5 days. We traversed this area by helicopter, and we marked these things by GPS. What we're doing here is methodically going back to each of these points we located in the aerial survey and recording them. And we're out here doing an archaeological reconnaissance survey of the Ahupua of Ka'a, which is the largest of the 13 Ahupua on the island of Lanai. This is a big complex here, and typically these complexes, they're along these little bays with rocky beaches that are canoe landings, and in this area and on both sides of the gulch there's a lot of house sites. This is a ko'a fishing shrine. You can see the coral. Branch coral is the main kind of coral associated with fishing shrine. And here is a papamu, gaming stone, with a very large opi shell.
According to Kenneth Emery, who did his studies in the 1920s, according to his notes, this side of the valley was the village where the majority of the people lived. And across the gully on the other side was more the religious complex with the heiau and probably the living sites for the kahunas and, you know, the people that more involved with the religious stuff.
It's amazing. You have habitation complexes which include, you know, of course, habitation, but also religious structures, activity areas, midden scatters. So, you know, people lived, died, breathed, you know, fished, drank, danced, laughed, you know, had families in these areas. And really it's just amazing to see how much is still left, how much actually nature is taking away.
This is believed to be, well, it is the largest heiau on the island of Lanai, and it's obviously a chiefly center. These are all pre-contact. They were all built in pre-contact times, probably mostly, just taking a wild guess, somewhere around 1400 AD all the way up to 1700s. These were occupied continuously probably for hundreds of years during the latter part of the pre-contact period. This is an as preform. Whoever the stone worker who was trying to work this core was trying to make it into a rectangle. You can see this is the beginning of the sharp edge of the adze. This is the back side of the adze. Never quite made it. He's taking off flakes along here. For some reason the material wasn't good enough, or he made a mistake and he rejected it, and possibly could use it as some kind of a secondary tool as well. The Hawaiians were incredible. The ancient Hawaiians and today, incredible people. They learned to survive in places that just blow our minds today. All in all, if we were to go back and live the way these people lived in the past, we would have to re-educate ourselves in a major way. We have trained 4 Lana'i young men in archaeology. This is going to change their lives, I believe, and it's the best part of my job, being involved in this, really, our future.
Lanai to me is home. This is where I'm from. This is where my family's been for many generations, and my family will always be on Lana'i, and Lana'i will always be my home, no matter what. I think it is important, the stuffs we're doing, especially for my kids, so I can show them how our ancestors was.
To me, Lana'i is warmth, and you'll always have somebody who's willing to help you out.
It actually opened my eyes a lot more than just walking right past. I'm looking around now, so that's good.
It connects myself to the community and the past of Lanai.
I was born and raised on the island of Kauai, on the southwest side of the island, near Waimea. It's called Makoele. That's what Lana'i reminds me of. It's actually just a quiet way of life that reminds me of my childhood.
Lanai to me is a place I go where my blood pressure drops down, where everybody's friendly, people agree to disagree, but they don't disconnect. It's a great place to be. I would love to live here. Maybe someday I will, but for now, it's a great pleasure to work with these people and be here on this island. And you know, every time I come, I find something different. And it really is like an undiscovered world in terms of archaeology. The past of this island has provided a continuity and a unity of the people of this island, and it maintains itself today. The future of the land is very important, and these are the people who need to foster it and Malama.